What it do, bruh? Talk of the town, Nintendo, Doc Trey, still holding it down, still make the best games, and you know this, bro. It's the truth. If you don't like it, you can have that seatbelt.
So, earlier today, I wasted my time and my nap time after work staying up to watch this Sony State of Play. And after watching that, I just realized that Sony is crazy. Literally. Like, so something's wrong with Sony. How do you have a State of Play that quality knowing that pretty much the biggest Nintendo Direct of all time is coming soon after? Like, how do you consciously put on a show like that right before Nintendo is literally going to have one of its biggest showcases of all time of a new system that everyone's waiting for? How do you do that? How is this possible? Only the fanniest of Sony fanboys thought that was a good showing. That was pretty horrible. And it's like, what? It's like they're not even trying anymore. Now, I own both systems like I usually do. I own the PlayStation, I own Nintendo. So, I want them to both have good games because I purchased both systems. But this is just sad. This is just sad. I mean, I made a video a while back how, because of how Sony is acting and because of what's happening with the Xbox, with all of its exclusives and all this stuff being ported to everything else, including the Switch 2, how this was going to be the easiest next-gen entry in history. And this is just double downing on what I said there. And honestly, a part of me actually believes a little bit that maybe Sony does have some really good games in the pipeline. They're just waiting for Nintendo to show its hand before it shows its hand. But thinking about it now, maybe they don't. Maybe they really tried to invest all that they had into one Naughty Dog game and the rest a whole bunch of live service games that they ended up canceling. I mean, I still think they have some really big titles in the pipeline that they haven't announced. But as of now, it's not looking good, Sony. Not looking good at all. And it just shows just how out of touch Sony is right now, even with their own fan base. Like, this is bad. People have been complaining about the PlayStation 5 nearly its entire lifespan. And they're doing nothing to fix that. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Sony is really out of touch. Like, Wii Music out of touch. Like Nintendo E3 Wii Music out of touch. That's how out of touch they are right now in terms of what's going on with the PlayStation 5. I don't get it. I mean, I know that the system continues to sell pretty well despite, the games lineup from first party being very mediocre. Like, if it wasn't for third parties, like, this system would not be worth owning at all. That's crazy, but hey, I guess it's good for Nintendo because this is going to be an easy layup. But that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, how How do you put out a show that terrible right before your competition is about to change the game? That is crazy. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments section.